H-Town, what's up? You know what time it is. It's time for the best 120 minutes of your day. The Chop Shop, the nation's #1 urban sports talk show, and also your midday sports happy hour. Yours truly, Robert Hatter, alongside Jim Hicks and sometimes Chris Walker, coming to you live from Houston, Texas, but we're broadcasting all over the world via Facebook Live and YouTube Live. And today's Monday. Gosh, it's so much. Let me tell you something. This week, I know I'm not going to be able to get it out all today. This is a good week to just make sure your time and call and tell a text tag, tell your friends. This is going to be a good week, man. I got so much stuff. Oh, my gosh. I'm serious, y'all. I don't even know where to start. Wait a minute. What's this? See that? I don't know where to start. I just hope all my notes and stuff, because I don't have an outline for the show, but what I do, if I see something, a friend of mine talked to me on the phone the other day. I said, man, I better write it down in my notes. Come on, forget it. And guess what? I didn't write it down in my notes. And guess what I did? I forgot it. So I have notes a lot, just to tell me, hey, Rob, that's a subject. But none of this stuff is rehearsed. This is this unique, original content every single day, and it's unique, man. I don't see how I do it. I don't know. I don't know how we do it. I'm serious. I don't see how we do it. But let me shout out to my starting five, and hold on. Let me get all my settings straight here. I like, Monday things. Monday. People come and clean up and stuff like that. They move your stuff around and you're back in your thing again. So let me look on Facebook. Let's start with Chris Boudreau. What's up, Chris? Who else? We got Daryl Anderson, the businessman. Who else we got? Who else we got over there? Minnie Collins in the building. Sonia Billings and my girl is in the building. And on YouTube, we got Rod Wells, Jeremy Davis, Otha Brown, Sterling Crooks, Joe Lewis. What's up, Joe? I ain't seen you in a while. I see you, Brad. I see you, Brad. Brad, now I see you. I see you, baby. I see you. I got old Eric Boone over there. Let me see. That man says start with U of H basketball. Start with U of H basketball. Let me see that I have that on my list. Let's start with U of H basketball. Let's see. Yeah, it's at the top of the list. But it was about, yes, U of H won that game, almost blew that game. It blew that game. U of H pulled it off last night, but it was a great battle, great game. They almost gave that game away. See, y'all, it's possible to give games away. It's possible to do dumb. You remember a long time ago, and maybe I should say it more, and maybe you should get into it. And I don't mean it in a door, but Bobby Knight said something. He said, "Dumb loses more games than smart wins. Doing dumb plays, making dumb plays loses more games than smart wins." Boneheaded plays last night. Let me see. Who cried? She said, U of H IQ was lacking last night. Yes. Yes. Ramon got in the game. Ramon say that damn game. Ramon Walker say that game. Get it twisted. What's up, Robert Young in the building? Walter Yates was watching the game. Walter Yates, Walter Yates, you need to share this show. This gonna be unique. Cause if I have time, I'm gonna take you to some places that you might have been, but some places I haven't been. And I want to take the people with me who ain't never been. To you people who've been here before, just humor us a minute. Because it might be some people like me haven't been here before. All them cheap, I don't call them cheap fouls. I mean, if they foul, you foul. You foul. Quit reaching. He did have I was happy for the Ramon. Ramon been on this show before. Ramon announced his commitment on this show. Y'all gotta say, I just love U of H. I love the coaches. Let me tell you something. Can we talk Walter Yates? I wish, because, that's why I tell people they better get on this show early, because I have some of the greatest things that happens on this show happens in the beginning of the show. Later on, then, I bring Jimmy in, then we have to talk about stuff, but stuff, basketball, high school basketball stuff. But a lot of stuff, like, I was just thinking about it. Just thinking. When it's time, and Walter Yates, I wish some more basketball people was on here, and maybe some of y'all on here. That's why I tell y'all to share the show. Because I want people to talk back to me. I don't want people to just sit there and, what Rob gonna say that? What Rob gonna say that? What Rob gonna say? Oh, you talking about, wait a minute. Hold on. You talking about this picture right here? Minnie, that's the picture you talking about? LJ hugging his mom. Y'all gotta understand. Hey, daddies, you can do all you want to. But boy, when something happened in them boys' life, they finna come hug mama, man. Oh, it makes me sick. I don't like it. No, mamas, I don't like it. Their daddy can do everything in the world for them little snotty-nosed boys. But boy, when something happen, great. Boy, they going to that mama. I don't like it. I ain't gonna tell you no lie. I'm telling y'all, I got a problem with that. Y'all get mad at me as you want. I got a problem with it. LJ, he fouled out last night. Played his heart out. Man, I love this team. This team got so... But you know what I was thinking about? When it's going to be time. Because when these other... That's why I tell y'all, share the show, everybody. I need somebody to answer. Because I'll bring this question up again later on in the show. Remind me to. When it's going to be time. When it's going to be time that people start talking about the coaching tree and interviewing for jobs of the coaching staff of U of H. When it's going to be time, these national people, these media, these people start reaching out to the assistant coaches on the staff of TSU. When? Look at all them other coaches. They going to get them coaches. Look at these coaches getting jobs. And shout out to Rob Lanier. Rob Lanier. They fired him from SMU the other day, and I thought it was a Bush League mess. And Rice went and hired him. So he right here in the city. But watch this. See, I always talk about Oakland was robbed. See, reason I don't say nobody was robbed, because there was a whole lot of plays before that happened. If Oakland had done properly, coach making mistakes, we'll talk about that during the week. We'll talk about the day. Y'all, see, y'all quit whining all the damn time. The bad call cost me. The bad call cost me. Quit. Oh, yeah, Lanier, Rob Lanier. What else call it called? Lanier, Coach Lanier. Coach Lanier. What I think I called him right. But you know I had a great weekend. Texas lost made my damn weekend. I love Rodney Terry, not for him, but for Alfio. I want Texas to lose every game. Yes. I was sitting up there saying, shoot it, connect, shoot it, Sigler, somebody bust. I just like Texas. But, hold on. Walter, think about this, Walter. Somebody help me, because ain't nobody but Walter comment on it. That's why I said Shadow Show, maybe y'all got somebody who knows something about basketball a little bit more. Because I know ain't nobody going to bring that up but Robert Hatter. I ain't seen it on no tweet. I ain't seen nobody tweeting about it. I ain't seen nobody say it. So guess what? I assume that I'm the only one that brought it up. Houston, hold up. Hold up, y'all. Hold up. UH basketball. Tell me why. Can somebody talk to me about that? When are the Houston been doing this for a while, man. I ain't talking about the coach and waiting. He's secure. Walt, I know what you said. Anthony Goldwire, former NBA player, former NBA coach, former NBA development guy. Are y'all hearing me? Quantis White, Hollis Price. These guys be over there coaching their butt off, man. I would think if U of H continued to win in forget the Big 12. Okay, tell me why. So you mean they got to win in the Big 12 in order for you to get your coaches hired? That's what you saying, Aaron Wilf? I think that's some bullshit you just said. You thinking like them. You thinking like them other folks. You thinking like them. See, it's a problem when we think like that. I had to put this up. I would think if you and these kids to continue, you don't have to win in the Big 12. You have to win in the Big 12 to be a good coach and have a good coaching suite. Y'all got to help me. We got to stop thinking like slaves. We got to stop thinking about less than. That conference he was coaching in was a pretty doggone good conference. Beat a whole lot of good teams. See, y'all, we got to stop. See how we see each other. Jerry Harris. When are we gonna start looking at the success of this program when nobody was in that stadium but me and Doug, and now you can't get in the stadium, and you come talking about, well, maybe if they join maybe a couple more years in in the Big 12. A lot of them teams in the Big 12 getting their ass towed off the frame. Baylor's at home. His coaching tree got one. Baylor lost. Wait a minute. What's your day? Hold on. You follow me? Yeah, you don't come on here to talk about the Cougars, Alpha, yo. We don't need you over here right now. Hollis Price. What did I call? What did I call? What did I call Hollis? What did I call Hollis? Quantas White, Hollis Price, Anthony Goldwire. Yo, Coach Sampson them can't do this stuff by themselves. What's up, Jones? Jones, talk to me, Jones. Jones, help me. When is going to be time that people start interviewing? See, they ain't got to interview Coach Kellen Sampson because he's coaching waiting. But Hollis Price, Quantas White, Anthony Goldwire. Yo, Anthony Goldwire is a mastermind. You see where he sits. The first seat. Maybe I need to talk about Johnny Jones and his staff. Johnny Jones been winning for years and years and years. When is his assistants going to get a shot? But if we think about him like this, how you expect the other people to think about him? I don't think the Big 12 overrated. They just ran up against teams. They had 8 teams in, but they ain't got but 3 of them left. Or two. How many left? 2 or 3 left. Kevin, you don't have to tell me about Goldwire. I know exactly who Goldwire is. But it's, I know ain't nobody gonna say it. Stephen A. Smith ain't gonna say it. Shannon Sharp ain't gonna talk about this because they don't care. But I just thought about it. I ain't heard nobody on the local radio stations talk about it. Even y'all not commenting on it enough for me. When is gonna be time? At least Aaron Wilford comment on it. When is gonna be time for? When is it gonna be time? When if they think this all Kevin Sampson, he's the man. But everybody else's assistant coaches getting jobs everywhere. Man, I wish I had some basketball people on here talking to me right now. Because I want to go further with this subject. Then I look at Jamal Shead. I'll never forget this. Never forget this. 2 years ago, and I confirmed it this morning. Dirk Minifield and I were sitting there watching a game 2 years ago. You know, because when me and him, because he's an NBA player, NBA, you know, we talking NBA stuff, and we were talking about 2 years ago now. It's 2 years ago. I was saying, he's saying how much he loved Jamal Shead. Right? It's 2 years ago. See, y'all wasn't talking. Listen, everybody wasn't talking. They was talking about Sasser and all them other guys. You wasn't talking. You was talking about Quentin Grimes and Sasser and all. I want to hear y'all was talking about him. Me and this man was talking about this guy. So, and I never forget, Dirk said, and I said, man, I'd have him on my team. And Dirk said, if it's the 13th man, I'm going to have him on my team. Fast forward 2 years. I've said this on this show. Probably 2 years ago, I came and talked to y'all about it. But, yeah, U of H missed. Oh, wait. Let me see how many free throws they missed. I'm glad you mentioned that, Oz. Did they miss it? Damn, they missed 9 free throws. You're absolutely right. That's a good point. But do they really want to leave a situation as assistant? Hell yeah! Every assistant want to be a head coach, man. There's your car. I ain't never heard nobody tell me, and maybe you know some people, well, I just want to be an assistant the rest of my life. I don't never want to sit in that chair. I don't want you on my damn staff if you don't want to be no head coach. I don't want you on my staff. Get the hell out of my staff. I want guys who trying to be a leader. I'm trying to make other leaders. I'm not finna have you follow me for the rest of your life, Derek Carr. That's how I feel about it. I don't want no better followers on my team. I'm trying to make better leaders or other leaders. That's what an assistant, if I was assistant coach, Herb Baker. I'm glad I got somebody who knows something about basketball. I ain't telling, see, Herb. We ain't talking about him encouraging him to end that. The problem is, why ain't people coming and trying to grab them like they trying to grab these other people? I don't hear Jeff Goodwin talk about it. I don't hear them clowns on Twitter bragging about these other coaches. But I see them talking about the other people's assistant coaches, but ain't nobody talking about Hollis Price. That is right. Quantas White and Anthony Goldwire. I ain't seen a tweet about now one of them. Somebody go pull up the tweets for me. But all of these are all the Dusty May's people. Dusty May came up on them, I think Mike White, whatever his name. And look what happened to him. That man went from Mike White's assistant to Florida Atlantic. Maybe he should have stayed and been Mike White's assistant. Derek Carr. Hold on. Maybe Dusty May should have said, well, I'll just be my. He went to Florida Atlantic, a low school, Derek Carr. I went to Dusty May didn't wait that long. Why black folks got to wait all the time? Every assistant coach should want to be a head coach. What the hell are you coaching for? Unbelievable. I'm sitting there. I know I ain't talking about the white-black part. I'm talking about the ambition. I'm talking about the woman. Mike White. But see, hold on. Under, what they do, is his name Mike White? What's the coach who's played in Florida? I think it's Mike White. His dad was a coach, all that. He got some black coaches came up under him too. One coaching at Radford, one coaching at another college. These gonna be some of the top. That young boy at Radford gonna be one. He got to quit them damn DWIs up there he getting, but he gonna be one. That's a blemish on his record. But I'm just wondering why Kevin Sampson, and it ain't got nothing to do with Kevin Sampson being, I don't think so. I just don't think so. I'm just wondering why. Well, then maybe that's why I need to talk about it. And guess what? I'm going to start tweeting it. And then I'm going to start tagging them. So maybe if some of y'all, I do it, some of y'all would like it and share it. Because we need our Mike, his name Mike Dave. Oh, he's on Mike Dave. Okay, Mike. I'm talking about Mike White though. But let me see some of your comments. I got 5 here. Maybe you can help me. Let me go back and see some of your comments. Anybody said, do they really leave? Okay, yeah, I said that. I hate how they recycling mediocre head coaches. Okay. U of H needs to do better than a free throw. It's a good job. It depends on the situation. Yeah. I'm sure Kevin, okay. Kevin Allen, what's up, Kevin Allen? Kevin Allen, you can comment on this. This is a subject. Me personally, if I'm an assistant at U of H, it would be hard to leave Coach Sampson bench. At least there, I know still a bit. So Jerome Tang shouldn't have left. See, you couldn't be my assistant coach. Scared money don't make no money. So Jerome Tang's supposed to be scared and not leave. I'm here with with Bryce Drew, what his name? Scott Drew. I should never. It's comfort here with Scott Drew. I should just keep on making money here with Scott Drew and never go to Kansas State. We would have never had that run he had last year. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Me personally, if I'm an assistant, that's why you ain't no damn assistant at U of H then. You're hired to get fired. You're hired coaching. Don't get into coaching. Coaching, listen, everybody that get in coaching know their ass will be fired. Everyone, Jawan Howard found out. Stackhouse found out. Rob Lanier just found out. Everybody get fired. But it would be hard to leave Sampson bench. Let Kansas State offer me something like that. See you later, Kevin Sampson. Of course, you get the right job, but you should always want to be a head coach. For the right situation. But what is the right situation? What if the right situation never opens up? Y'all help me. What if the right situation never opens up? Mike White, that's father was also on the NBA. Mike White, them guys coming up under him. He got some brothers coming up under him too. I know shit. My nephew is gonna be one of them. That's how I know about the situation a little bit. ESPN was saying some teams reached out to Sampson's son. I'm not talking about Sampson's son. I'm not talking about Sampson. Notice I did not mention Kellen Sampson. He is coaching Wadey. I ain't talking about. He's the only one on that team coaching. John Beilein said the same thing you just said, Howard, this weekend. And I don't know what he said. Guess what? When did he say Jim Beilein? I didn't see it. This just something that just came to my head a minute ago. You can always go back and be assistant. Thank you. Dusty May is a good guy. He paid his dues and things worked out for him. However, but Dusty May, to me, he ain't paid his dues. I mean, just to me. For Michigan. Oh, y'all, Dusty May, just in case you didn't know, he's a Kendrick Davis turnover away from being irrelevant. A Kendrick Davis turnover away from being irrelevant. What's up, Goriano? Look, Mindy said, dang, every assistant coach should have the ambition for the right situation. Listen, I didn't say go take any job. But guess what? I'm not finna sit there and be his. Hell no. Some of y'all different. I'm going to try. I can always bring my. Hey, coach, let me go try, man. I might turn out to be Dusty May. Hold up. Florida Atlantic wasn't the right job, all of you right job people. Everybody thinking about Tang. Florida Atlantic wasn't the right job. Don't come to me with that Florida Atlantic. Florida Atlantic wasn't the right job. Mike Jarvis, a lot of people been down there. Couldn't win a lick down there. See, we keep talking about Tang. Most people are not risk takers like you and I. That's a good point, Darryl Barnes. U of H coaching staff is probably getting offers, but they get... Listen to me, y'all. I know these guys. I'm not... Aaron Williams. Aaron Williams. I think you forget who the hell you talking to. I know these guys I'm talking about. Unlike you, I'm not just talking about these guys. I know what the hell I'm talking about when I'm saying this, sir. I know what I'm talking about. Like I said, y'all keep talking about your own thing. Florida Atlantic was not a good job to take. Florida Atlantic was not a good job to take. You got to make it the right situation. Thank God I got somebody on here. I'm not leaving. I like being with Coach Sassel. They go to the Final Four. They go to the Sweet 16. I want to be the boss, man. So I can one day be coach. Hold up. I know I ain't going to be the head coach here. His son is the head coach. Can I get me a drink on that one? I hear y'all talking. I hear y'all just running y'all mouth. Houston is the place to be. Why you think? Oh, God. Houston is the place to be for me. I ain't trying to get no coaching job. You got to be. You ain't never been no head coach. But see, some of y'all like working for Smassa. Some of y'all don't like being the boss. And I understand that now. And I ain't taking it away from you. It's okay. It's okay. Rob Lanier, yes, Dorsey. We done talked about that. I was out to eat with them this weekend. See that? Doug, what I'm talking about, Doug. Doug, I watch all the tweets of all of these guys. I watch the people, and I hear the rumblings. Like, I wish I could tell y'all the conversation I had with a coach just the last 2 days. I wish I could just talk to y'all about it, but I can't, because they're gonna come on in and I can't. But I give you bits and pieces of it. But all I was saying, Doug, is as much success as Kelvin Sampson is having, I don't see a lot of people tweeting about his staff, saying this staff, he need to get this job. He need to be. I just hadn't seen enough chatter. Because I know I haven't seen the Jeff Goodmans mention it. I haven't seen the Seth Davises. I haven't seen the Seth Greenbergs. I ain't seen nobody tweet about it. So guess what? I'm going to start tweeting about it. That man said, man, coaching, SMU coaches that got asked after 2 years and they won. You taking about dudes that get fired for look. Dude, you get hired to get fired. If you don't take your little happy ass and try to be no college coach, you're gonna get fired, man. Everybody ain't like Mike Krzyzewski. Mike Krzyzewski was Air Force. What happened at Air Force? Where's ass got to come up to do? Come on now. But Dustin May shouldn't have gotten Michigan that fast. Absolutely not. He is a Kendrick Davis turnover away from being irrelevant, ladies and gentlemen. One turnover. See, unlike you, everybody ain't caught up in the brand of a Jordan brand like you. A lot of people ain't caught up. See, that's why Trump went and made some shoes, because he knew that he got guys like Alpha Yo. Nobody's leaving the Jordan brand. Come on, man. Come on. May not be the right opportunity. Ain't nobody talking. Listen, I hate you people getting in on it. I repeat, Landon Ardwan. Florida Atlantic was not a good job to take. But Dusty May took it anyway. He was at Florida. He went from Florida to Florida Atlantic. You know how many people get in Florida Atlantic gym? What, 2,700 get in the gym. And y'all keep. Thank you, Doug. 17 people in the damn crowd. Was not a good job. All of you people. Well, I just want to find the right opportunity. Because you're thinking like where you are now. I need you to start thinking like a college coach now, a college assistant. Man, I was there. Heard. I went down when Mike Jarvis was down there. And guess what I told Mike Jarvis? He was trying to recruit my son. I said, I'm not even bringing him down there because he might fall in love with that campus down there. It's beautiful. But it's not a good job. It is hard to get a recruit to Boca. He didn't get mine because he got a daddy that don't fall for that bullshit. Like a lot of y'all be falling for. Right? Let me see. You have to be willing to take a chance if you're a college coach. Yes. Thank you, sir. You got to be willing to take a chance. You know your coach might get fired. Now, I see why some of y'all, keep doing what you're doing. Chris Walker, fired. He's talking on CBS right now. Fired. Spent all that time being a coach. Nobody never gave him an opportunity to be what you call. He would have took it. He applied for the U of A, a TSU job. I don't have a tweet following, but I'm gonna start tweeting about it now. Yo, these guys are too good for nobody to not to be talking about. I didn't say nobody offering nobody no, but they're gonna take the job, but their name should be talked about the way these other guys. That was my point. And y'all, well, he might just want to stay with the Jordan brand. Nigga, excuse me. I wear that Under Armour brand that TSU give me just as proudly as this brand that these people give me, just as proudly as that Memphis brand that they give me. Man, Dusty May, I keep trying to tell y'all, is one Kendrick Davis turnover away from being irrelevant. I never understood either the right opportunity. You just sitting back. No, I'm just waiting on the right opportunity. All these pious, we got some pious people on here. Well, it just got to be the right opportunity for me to leave Kelvin Sampson. Wow. Wow. J's on my feet make my outfit complete. I don't have a pair of them in my house at all. Not one pair of J's you ever gonna. I never ain't gonna wear no J's. I mean, y'all can wear them. I ain't never told y'all not to wear them. But Robert had never wanted to wear them. Because why? I was with a player that had his own shoe and his own brand. What the hell would I look like, ladies and gentlemen, just in case, so you don't think I'm harsh. I represented Penny Hardaway. We had our own brand of shoe. Why would I ever go work and buy a Michael Jordan shoe? I just didn't. That's just like me working at Budweiser. Then I get off and go and go drink some Coors beer. I'm just a guy that if I mess with you, I mess with you. Nothing against Michael Jordan. I just didn't wear the brand. This is the only time I've had it on because they gave it to me, these people here. But the shoes, I never put it on. Quanta's name should be ringing. I hope so. It's unbelievable that talking about a brand. Y'all, this could have been any brand right here. Don't matter to me. They gave me the shirt. It's black. I'm supporting Houston. But I saw this kid last night. Heard that game last night could have easily. Hey man, shout out to Buzz Williams and that staff down there, man. Them dudes gave U of H everything they wanted. But I saw something and I wanted to share something with y'all. This young kid, I'm not because I want this is for our young people to understand. U of H got lucky yesterday. U of H got lucky yesterday. They got lucky. They got lucky. I'm watching the dude, Malik, what is his name? Is his name Malik Wilson? I watched how early in the game, I'm gonna show you how great this game of basketball is, Herb Baker. I saw, no, them refs, y'all leave them refs alone. Leave them refs alone. U of H was fouling. U of H was this ain't no ref fault. What I'm about to show you right now is real. It ain't the ref's fault. The young fella didn't understand the switching and didn't understand what defensive coverages they were in. You just got here, Rick, but we already shouted out to them guys. But let me show y'all something. Cause none of y'all mentioned it, so I'm gonna mention it. But then none of y'all mentioned it. Just watch this.
This tournament, unlike anything in sports, 1.2 seconds left. Texas A&M.
I'm gonna put my face back on the screen. I want y'all to watch something. This how easy basketball. You can have 4 guys doing the right thing, Darryl Barnes. And let me move that. Let me move myself over here. Come on, Rob. Move, Rob. Move a little bit more, Rob. Move me.
Here's Taylor, keep in mind.
Watch him, Malik, right here. Malik, you're supposed to switch. I think they switch everything. I don't know their concept, but they supposed to switch. Ramon, understand? I don't know if they talked it out or no, but Malik did this early in the game about 2 or 3 times. And I know Coach wanted to Coach took his ass out the game one time, but this time the coach had to keep him in the game. I forgot where it was. I'm going to bring it back, but Coach took his ass right out the game because he keep missing defensive assignments. Ladies and gentlemen, teach your kids, quit. They got to understand this, switch this right here. If that's what you teach. If you don't teach that, then, fight through it. But watch this. Watch this. Right there, he went. He trailed his guy around the screen. But him and Ramon covered the same damn guy. Watch this. Look. And that split second almost cost us the game. So evidently it was Malik because he was trying to get back. He said, I messed up. But if you should knew, he was trying to lock and trail. I was almost had a heart attack. I ain't almost had no heart attack. I saw this stupidity right here. Because I ain't got time to have no heart attack. I have to watch this so I can come on this show and explain this. Yeah, this is one of Robert's rules. So then he too late. Do y'all see how 4 players can be doing the right thing and 1 player? Malik, I'm not beating up on you, but I saw Coach jack your ass out the game because you did the same thing early. And them coaches went right back to put you. This was smart coaching here. Went right back and put you in some screen action again. I know y'all didn't see that last night. If you did, okay. But if you didn't, just say, okay, I didn't look at it like that. You're right, Kevin Freeman. I'm glad they didn't foul. Do y'all see what I'm talking about? Y'all see? They didn't care about letting a person get a 2, just defending 3. No, what? How the hell? What did you talking about? Trey? Well, why is this man wide open then? What are you talking about, Trey? Maybe I misinterpret what you said. They didn't care about letting the person get a two. Shit, the man wide open at the three-point line. What are you talking about? They left the man on the three-point line wide open because these dudes didn't talk it out. Trey, I don't know what you talking about, bro. Look where we at. They said, that coach, what his name? Who was the coach over there? Buzz said, let's put Malik ass in another action because he been getting lost all day. Malik wouldn't be playing if all them people weren't hurt. All them people wasn't hurt. What's his name? Arsenal and all. He wouldn't be playing. Nothing against Malik now. Because thank you, Malik, for being there. Watch this. Boy. All he had to do is say, you got it, Mon. I got yours. Right there. You got it, Mon. I got yours. From right there, from that spot right there. You got it, Mon. That's Jimica. Our young kids, see, our young kids need to learn this. Because all the 42 points they hit in a summer game ain't going to mean shit if they get to college and mess this play up right here. His ass going to be on that bench. Out of all the 42 points he hit in a summer basketball game, if he don't do this right here, his ass going to be sitting on the bench. If they were all defending the three, why was this guy by himself then? That's all I'm saying. Kevin, he should have been covered. Duh! You're right. See, I don't want to hear about no possession before. It shouldn't have been a jump ball. Don't you know them refs missed some calls on U of H too? I know you're U of H. See, y'all got to understand. At least I'm supporting U of H. But if their ass wrong, I'm going to point it out like this. I'm not going, well, the ref. No, Mike Garcia not on this show. You can't lose focus right there. Mon, you got him, Mon. I got yours. What's wrong with that? God. But they say you talk. You're supposed to talk. The reason I say they should talk, because I've been to their practice herd, and they talk this stuff out in practice. Thank you, Johnny. A lot of calls were missed. Malik, I ain't mean to beat up on you. Malik, that was really, for me, to my young people, because a lot of these people coach these young people, and they probably ain't never showed them that in their life. So I be wanting our young guys to get this kind of stuff, man. Shout out again to Rob Lanier. Welcome to the Rice family. But what I want y'all to get to understand is Malik was getting lost in defensive rotations all through the game. But coach had to play him because he had nobody else to play. So that coach, the coach buzzed him, realized it. One of his assistant coaches said, man, he'll go for it. They didn't do it on that. They didn't do it where he wasn't at. They had the guy switch who's on him. See, y'all don't understand how intricate some of these coaching stuff is, man. Oh, I can't wait. Okay. You follow me? Y'all, I'm telling you what happened. If you go back, I tape the game. Y'all know I go back and watch the game 2 or 3 times. That's how I pick up this stuff. But what happened is, little Malik was getting lost. Little Malik in practice this week. Little Malik, his ass better figure something out in practice this week. You follow me? Coaches. Jayla D. Oh my God, he's a monster. Oh, Jayla D. Thank God somebody told him he wasn't a point guard and said, get your big ass down there and just punish. Boy, so whoever told him and he listened to it, thank you, thank you, thank you. He said, my son and I talked about it when it happened. His high school team switches up. It's all right to switch, especially on that play. Because if Wade Taylor had caught that thing, if Ramon don't hedge out, Wade Taylor was going to catch that thing and let that thing go. I'm just telling you. Just like that dude that did. But one got to stay and one got to stay. Go, that's all. Hey, man, shout out to that coach, man. Who that coach? Buzz. Masterclass there, bro. But hold up, y'all. I got more for y'all. Y'all know I got more. Told you. We're going to keep on going. I tell you one thing. I saw this and I thought about it. And that Tamika Reed, you know, I didn't like her because she coached at Jackson State. And I like Coach Keith. I like TSU. And when you competing again, it ain't though I like her. I didn't want her to win. I put it like this. I didn't want her to win. Hold on. I got to text this y'all right quick. Y'all know that call. That text had to be important. Very important. What was I? But Tarika, y'all got to understand. I'm always a homer. I'm a homer. I'm going for TSU, but Tamika Reed, I love and respect her. And she said she had an interview, and she said we have a community that's not just built on wins and losses. I'm talking about the HBCU community. I'm talking about the SWAC, but built on family and love. Y'all, the more I thank God about putting me in this position to be around this team and to be around this university, I ain't gonna tell y'all no lie. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I did not know. I did not know the value of a HBCU, or I would have went to one. I did not know the value. Nobody grew up telling me, like I'm telling your kids right here. Nobody grew up telling me this. I didn't hear this. I didn't hear no man come on here who went to, talking about a man like me, who went to a PWI, come and talk so glowingly about his experiences at a HBCU. I never had that advantage. So I'm trying to give your kids or your grandkids the advantage of understanding and appreciating. It's a HBCU called Lemoyne Owen College. It was in my city. I passed by it 1,000,000 times, and nobody told me the importance of that university. Nobody told me that. Tennessee State, my brothers and sisters, some of them went to Tennessee State. Nobody never told me the value. All I wanted to do was go to UCLA or Memphis. Marcus Johnson or Keith Lee. That's all I was thinking about. I never thought. So when I talk glowingly about an HBCU, yo, I am enjoying the experience that I'm having with these young people and be able to be on the road with them and watch them intimately. It's a community that's not built around wins and losses, because we've had wins and losses that's built on family and love. When one of them young dudes pick up the phone and call me, that I've been around and helped. You got the volleyball team, you got the soccer team, young women I just met in the fueling station with Kevin Allen. And they said, Mr. Hatter, we want to sit behind wherever you at when you call in the game. This is y'all don't understand it. Y'all just think, like some people talk about, you weren't talking about it when you. Let me tell you something. I didn't know the value until I started doing what I doing with TSU. I did not know the value. I even paid. My daughter went there and graduated from there. Ladies and gentlemen, I didn't think about it then. And was at the graduation and wrote the checks. I didn't think about it until I got the chance to live and be around these young men these last 2 and 3, almost 3 years. The Jordan Carl Nichols, the John Walkers, the PJ Henrys of the world, the Zyterius Mortals, the Jonathan Ceesays, the Shakir O'Neal, who just got in the portal. I wouldn't, if I don't make that decision. So when this lady came on here, first of all, I like what Gino said. Watch this. Watch this. Hold on, let me see. Watch this.
I wanted to commend her on her season, you know, going undefeated in your league. I don't care what league you play in. I don't care who you play against. You play, 18 conference games and you win them all, and you win your conference tournament. That's a hell of a job. And it's not like the first time, right? I mean, she's been doing this for quite some time now there. And a lot of these coaches that work like that and have tremendous success and put together great teams and have put together a terrific program, nobody knows about them. They certainly don't get on TV enough, and they certainly don't get enough recognition. And I wanted to let her know that, and that I wanted to I wanted to put myself out there and for her, and I think we need coaches like her to be celebrated. And bigger schools need to not keep recycling coaches that are let go by other Power 5 schools, whatever you want to call them, that they should start looking outside the box a little bit, because there's a lot of great coaches out there, and she's one of them.
I don't want them. I don't want them big schools to come still out talented Tamika Reed. Now I don't want that. I don't agree with that, but I'm glad you recognized her and celebrated her. I don't want them to come. Y'all share the show now, because it's about to get good. So then Tamika, she comes back and yeah, and watch what she says.
I really appreciate Coach for those wonderful words that he said. I get a chance to read it or see it later. But for me at Jackson State, I not only wanted to put our university on the map, I wanted to put HBCUs on the map. We have such a special community that a lot of people overlook. We have a community that's not built on wins and losses, but built on family and love. And, I just wanted to be a great representation for that. When I came to Jackson State, I wanted to build a team that could be dominant in our conference, but also a team that could be competitive outside of the conference versus Power 5 institutions. And so I'm an advocate for HBCUs. I'm an advocate for our representation, our proper representation. And, I commend our coaches when they do a good job, when they win big games, because when they do well, it makes the entire conference look good. It makes all HBCUs look good when they do a good job. Grambling did a good job in beating a Power 5. Southern did a great job in beating the top Power 5. Arkansas Pine Bluff did a great job in beating the Power 5. We had some really good basketball. And that's what it's all about. And we want the best representation to come to the NCAA tournament, so that we can bring an awareness to what we do, and awareness to who we are, and awareness to our community, and continue to hope that we can continue to grow the greatness within it. I really appreciate Coach for those wonderful words that he said. I get a chance to read it or see it later. But for me at Jackson State, I not only wanted to put our university on the map, I wanted to put HBCUs on the map. We have such a special community that a lot of people overlook. We have a community that's not built on wins and losses, but built on family and love. And
I man, this March, and I love what's going on in March, and but I had to play that for you. Had to play it for you because I didn't. I just sit there and I just thought about her. Had her when she said HBCUs are built on love and family. Got a homecoming. You definitely see it, and even a sports event, you'll see it. It's different. I mean, some of y'all don't like it because it's some kids don't like the HBCU experience. I talked to them the other day. Kids just said, man, most of the people, Mr. Hatter told me most of the people come here, they don't even graduate. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I'm just sitting there, young man. I said, wait a minute, hold up. He said that. I said, do you have proof of that? And then I found out that he wasn't he wasn't telling the truth. You follow me? But I didn't contradict myself, Alpha Yo. Your ignorant ass ain't listening. All I told her, I said, Gino, I ain't trying to get her to go to no Power 5. That ain't what I'm saying. Just want her to be celebrated. It's always, you can be celebrated in the SWAC, Alpha Yo. It's okay to be celebrated in the SWAC. She can be celebrated in the SWAC. She don't have to be celebrated at that sorry ass team in Austin. Because once a black coach start losing up there, they going to fire his ass anyway. Ask Charlie Strong. Ask Shaka Smart. And Shaka Smart is in the final. They in the same coach y'all fired. Ain't he in the Sweet 16s right now? Yes, Jackson State better hold on to her. And the SWAC ain't for everybody. And the what you call it, the Power 5 ain't for everybody. But for Gino to just, what I got out of Gino was, let's celebrate her. Let's celebrate Tamika Reed. Just like you celebrate these other damn people around here. Let's celebrate her. That's all. You know what? I don't think she will. Name me, I don't think she will. After the backlash that Coach Prime got, I don't know. You might know it better than I do. I don't think. I just don't think. I don't think they're going to offer her a job. It's just something about her that I don't know. And I might be wrong. But it's shout out to her, man. But let's talk about this damn food that people like Alpha Yo be celebrating. This March, Kim Mulkey. She hadn't been this mad at Washington establishment since January 6th. Yes. Oh, her contract is up now. Well, then let's see who offer. I didn't want Deion to leave, but he left, and I still like Deion. I'm going to love Tamika Reed wherever she go. That's what he was doing. That's what I love people that recognize people. I hope she stays. Let me tell you something. I ain't telling you I hope she stay. I'm just saying, Gino, don't be throwing it out there because I know when he throw it out there. Just hold up. You see what Gino did? Hold up. What my people in the beginning of the show? You see what Gino did? Gino threw that out there. That's like Jeff Goodman and all them people throw it out there about the assistant coaches. That's why I'm going to throw Hollis Price, Quantas White, and Anthony Goldwild's name. I'm going to keep throwing their name out there. Maybe it'll stick. Cause all he did is all I'm doing is giving these assistants at U of H their flowers now. Cause don't none of y'all talk about them. Y'all hear me? We need to set the table for our people. That's why I didn't know I was gonna think about that. All I did, y'all, something just made me think. Kevin Sampson doing all this winning, and I'm seeing Dusty May go up there and get a job at Michigan. Y'all don't understand. A job at Michigan. I've been to Ann Arbor. This man around here talking about Texas, Michigan. See, that what happens when you be around and fly around a lot and be everywhere. You just get the it's life outside of Texas. It's life outside of Texas. So, but I was thinking about it, man. I'm back to this lady. I'm gonna get to Kim Mulkey, but this NCAA, man, I don't know what the hell they doing, cause I'm sitting there watching how Draymond Green can get a national TV commercial doing NCAA after recently punching out a former teammate and also being suspended by the NBA. It kind of got me. It's kind of got to me, y'all. I'm sorry. It kind of got to me, man. It kind of got to me. And shout out, before I get into Kim Mulkey, shout out to all the parents of youth athletes who have to leave their house before the sun comes up and get their kids their 8 a.m. game on a Saturday morning. You are the real MVP. Just in case you think, oh, Rob wasn't thinking about you. Then I go, and I'm watching Texas A&M. Y'all know how I feel about Texas A&M, and y'all know how I feel about it. But what in the hell is Jack Easterby? That dude who started all that shit with the Texans. Controversial figure. Working with Texas A&M as an unofficial capacity. And Buzz talking about, yeah, I've been knowing it. All you folks sending your kids A&M. And they hiring this clown. Then I found out something. That's what I'm talking about. You're right. I cannot believe nobody even had him on a commercial. But then I found out that blacks bet on sports more often, bet more money on the average, and lose larger amount than any other group that's betting on sports. Did y'all know that? Did y'all know that? Oh, you bet. I don't bet on sports. I'm trying to find it. I know I put it on here. Hold on. Watch this, y'all. I want y'all to see something.
68% of black respondents to the survey say they've engaged in sports betting, higher than any other racial demographic. Black sports bettors are twice as likely to bet $100 or more. 10% of black bettors are losing reportedly $500 or more in a single day versus the 6% of the general population. Is there any insight into why?
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for having me. Well, number one, gambling is a human condition. But number two, we're certainly learning more and more that gambling is disproportionately affecting communities of color. And it's the same risk factors, poverty, lack of resources, all sorts of other social determinants of health that are leading to communities of color taking larger and larger risks than, say, other ethnic communities in America.
68% of black respondents to the survey say.
Did y'all know this? I know I didn't. I know who know it. Mr. Know-It-All, Alfio probably knew it. It's unbelievable. The G League is Ignite is finished after this season. They're throwing away that model. The NIL. The NIL. The kid says, shit, I go to college and make money. What I like about the NBA would quickly pivot. Say, I'm not finna spend another dime on these non-playing ass dudes, and all I get out of the whole thing is Jalen Green. Because Scoot Henderson is terrible. And the only reason y'all ain't talking about Scoot Henderson right now, guess why? Because Wemby. If you got a chance to talk about Wemby, ain't nobody talking about how terrible Scoot Henderson is. But let me keep going. Let me keep going. Yes, it's a survey. It's correct. I know a lot of, hold up. I was at a basketball tournament. Corey Wimbledon. And I watched some young black men. All of them was just talking about the betting app and betting on sports. Corey, yes. I didn't need that survey. I saw it. I said, I wouldn't have never thought these guys would have been gambling, sports gambling. Shit. Maybe one or two of them on here right now. Hold on. But let me get back. Yeah, y'all. Somebody see people trying to text me. Oh, they say shout out to all the parents who sit in the stands quietly and have to listen to the other parents talking crazy about other people's kids and coaches and refs. Yeah, shout out to them parents too. Shout out to them parents. Watch this, y'all. But give me just talk to y'all for a minute. Can I talk to y'all for a minute? Because I don't know where else they're going to put this at. And I have to talk about them because I've always talked about Kim Mulkey. It was just something about her. I never met her. I've seen her, but I never met her. But what a weekend for Kim Mulkey. She got wind of a Washington Post article about her. And this is how she opened a press conference over the weekend. I ain't calling no names, boss. But let me let y'all listen to this, right? She got wind. Y'all follow me now. It's the woman that y'all, I've been talking about, so I'm finna show y'all something about this woman. She got wind of a Washington Post article about her that's gonna come out. It ain't out yet. And this is how she opened a press conference over the weekend before their first game. Watch this.
Former players have told me that the Washington Post has contacted them and offered to let them be anonymous in a story if they'll say negative things about me. The Washington Post has called former disgruntled players to get negative quotes to include in their story. They're ignoring the 40 plus years of positive stories that people or they have heard from people about me. But you see, reporters who give a megaphone to a one-sided embellished version of things aren't trying to tell the truth. They're trying to sell newspapers and feed the click machine. This is exactly why people don't trust journalists and the media anymore. It's these kinds of sleazy tactics and hatchet jobs. Sleazy tactics.
Who she sound like, y'all? Who she sound like, y'all? Let me put my picture up there. Let me put my picture back up there. Who she sound like, y'all? Somebody put it on the screen right quick. Listen to her talking points. I want y'all to listen to the little sea hag right here now. Y'all, some of y'all just want to run y'all mouth and listen. Who? Wow! Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Johnny. Okay, let's keep going.
And hatchet jobs that people are just tired of. I'm fed up. And I'm not going to let the Washington Post attack this university, this awesome team of young women I have, or me without a fight. I've hired the best defamation law firm in the country, and I will sue the Washington Post if they publish a false story about me. Not many people are in a position to hold these kind of journalists accountable, but I am. And I'll do it. That's all I'm going to say about this right now. And now I'm going to get back to talking about my basketball team and winning this game tomorrow.
Hey, y'all. If I look at Mindy, look at y'all. If I was the Washington Post, Barry, can I put a little hatterism on it? Who be saying that? Barry, can I put, if I were the Washington Post, you know what I do? I would do a 2-part series. Yeah, she said her basketball team, she showed it. Hold on, watch this now. Watch it. Do y'all know who owned it? Y'all know who owned the Washington Post? Jeff Bezos. But watch it. No, but Freight was right. Freight said Marjorie Taylor Greene. That was a good one. But y'all watch this. If I was the Washington Post, what I would do, this is how you get them, Darabon. Somebody start taking these notes down right now. Somebody take some. I'm finna give y'all some. Ooh, I'm finna give y'all some. I'm finna give you some, man. I'm finna give you some. This is a dude that ain't got no journalism. I ain't did nothing journalism-wise, but boy. This is what I do. I would do a 2-part series. The first one is a positive piece about all of her basketball accomplishments. I'm allowing them reporters to walk in and talk and just, just talk about the truth. Tell her what's true. If what was wrote was true, the reporter's gonna walk in and ask us if it was true. Say all the nice things about her. Nothing based on opinion, just based on facts, y'all. Because you can't deny she is a big-time coach, Johnny. She is a championship coach, Dara Barnes. She won a title with LSU, Sean Washington. She won some titles with Baylor, Craig Bynum. She is incredibly accomplished, Barry McDonald. So the first piece should be a puff piece about her on the basketball court, to make her actually lend credibility to the article. She got to lend credibility to the article when all I talked about how great she was, right? This is how you doing. Now that not that they needed it, it's the Washington Post. I believe they're going to write what's true, some of it, because I don't trust. I'm like, I have to fact check these guys because some of them just hire the wrong people. Rupert Murdoch done messed me up, y'all. Rupert Murdoch done jaded me. But see, reason I do this, because this is I watched her. This was a preemptive strike by Mulkey, knowing something happened or things happened that she's going to try to discredit immediately. She got to talking about the coaches. But there is something coming, and it's coming soon, from the Washington Post. that she felt like she needed to go out and get in front of. It must be pretty bad for her to have a preemptive strike before the story even comes out. Now, there have been some rumblings in basketball world. So now y'all know how I feel about that, because I know people out here that it was a story that was going to come out soon. I've been knowing this, right? And it might betray Kim Markey. It might not betray her in a favorable light. But by her proactively going on this diatribe about this, and see, she came back and doubled down, y'all. Watch this. Watch this. I got to give it to you so you can understand the whole thing.
Corey Diaz with the USA Today Sports Network. Kim, obviously not the start that you guys wanted today. Just wanted to ask if externally, if you guys felt like you maybe were distracted a touch, and just talk about how your team was able to just weather that early start.
No, listen, man, we're not gonna let one sleazy reporter distract us from what we're trying to do. Absolutely not.
Sleazy reporter. Y'all watch these words now.
Distract us from what we're trying to do. Absolutely not.
Sleazy
Team was able to
reporter.
just weather that early start.
Y'all got to hear it. I want y'all to hear it.
Listen, man, we're not gonna let one sleazy reporter distract us from what we're trying to do. Absolutely not.
We're not going to let them distract us from what we're trying to do. Y'all listen to this line, little wench, now. Watch this.
My kids didn't even know I said that yesterday. That team
My kids didn't know I said that.
not involved in this.
They not involved in this.
They were in shock when they saw all that on the internet.
They were in shock. I thought they ain't never seen it. But keep going.
I don't take that stuff to my team. Was that the question, or did you have a second part?
Wasn't no distraction because my team didn't know about it. Kim Mulkey. See, people who were not interested like me in the article at first, I'm going to be locked in now when it drops. And Kim Mulkey must have, well, I know she gathered wind about the nature of it was for her to, before it even hits the press, come out and say this is negative. What I don't understand is that she acknowledged that the Washington Post was working on this article for years. She said this, Tanya. She said they've been working on. So it appears that if you want this story to be painted in a different light, you had plenty of opportunities to work with them on the article. So it appears that if you want this story to be painted in a different, or to answer their questions. She was talking about, in another clip, I hadn't played it yet, about the fact that they gave her questions to her and the university, and they didn't have time during the tournament to answer the question. Kim Mulkey said this. But it seems that, you have had a lot of time and a lot of heads up about this article where you could have given your perspective out there prior. I think everything she did this weekend leads me to believe that what's coming out is likely to be true. And she is going to try to discredit the reporter, not the reports, because she called them sleazy. So you're going to discredit. There's a difference. Discredit the messenger. Discredit the messenger. then they'll forget about the report the messenger's saying. The reporter is what she's going after, not the content of it. She also discussed yesterday if there is any distractions as a result of the watch. They asked about the results of the article. And she said what she just said. Let me tell y'all something. That is one of the most ridiculous statements of any human being ever made. She believes a 10 of 13 to 15 college basketball players did not see or heard about her coach trending with these comments all over social media, much as these girls stay on social media because they have to be on social media. This is a huge story of this weekend. It's all everywhere. Where she's going, where is she going after the reporter? Of the Washington Post, she going after the reporter, and you telling me Angel Reese and none of her teammates saw this and none of them knew about it? But then she saw they were, then she said they were shocked when they saw it on the internet. See, one thing I do know, that the best player that ever played for her, Brittany Griner, their relationship is not ideal. When your head coach is successful as Kim Mulkey and the best player that ever played for you are not in best terms, we wanna know why. I can't wait till this story comes out. And while we wait on this article, here is some Kate Fagan reported a decade ago. Can I give y'all some? I don't know how solid Washington Post is. Don't get too quick, because I've seen the Washington Post. You got to understand, the Washington Post, Johnny Arnett, is owned by Jeff Bezos. So you tell me the Washington Post gonna find some negative shit on Jeff Bezos and write about it? So no, they not some rock. They're not bricks. They're not solid. Let me repeat that, so in case y'all didn't remember. Johnny Arnett said, all facts. Washington Post has some bricks. That's solid. They not solid. They owned by, tell me why these rich ass Mark Zuckerberg, he got a big paper. Why these billionaires buying these papers? So they can't say things about. Come on, y'all. Come on. I'm gonna take you to the water. I can't make you think. But 10 years ago, Kate Fagan wrote, I think, a 2013 profile of Baylor's player turned NBA superstar, Brittany Griner. In the story, Fagan reported that the former Baylor coach, Kim Mulkey, urged Griner to hide her sexuality. In case you didn't know, Brittany Griner is a part of the LGBT community. I'm serious. I don't even talk about it that much, so I don't, that community. During a recent podcast, Fagan revealed that Mulkey tried to get her fired for writing the story. Y'all didn't remember Kim Mulkey at Baylor? Can I talk to y'all? Can I talk to y'all? Let me see. Watch this. Mulkey addressed the home crowd about a dozen of reports of a dozen sexual assaults that had put the school in the spotlight a year ago. At least 31 Baylor football players allegedly committed at least 52 acts of rape over those last few years, beginning in 2015. At least 125 Baylor students have reported being sexually assaulted in that period, apart from the football team, right? Markey suggested that if somebody is around you and they ever say, I would never send my daughter to Baylor, you knock them right in the face. That's what Kim Mulkey said. After not backing down from those comments at a press conference later that day, Mulkey expressed regret over her words a day later. But that wasn't the end of it. It got worse, they said. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm tired of people talking about it on a national scale. They don't know what they're talking about, Mulkey said in a press conference after the game. If they didn't sit in those meetings and they wasn't a part of the investigation, you repeat things that you heard. It's over. It's done. She talking about them girls being sexual assaulted. And here's the worst part. I work here every day. I'm in the know. And I'm tired of hearing it. The problems that we have at Baylor are no different of a problem than any other school in America, period. Move on. Find another story to write. This the people y'all sending y'all babies up there to play for. Oh, y'all, I meant to tell y'all something. I'm going to switch. I got something. I don't know if y'all know, because I remember Jimmy came back from Grand Canyon University and, bragging about they got it going on up there, right? Talking about Jerry Colangelo got something to do with it, right? It was underdog, Grand Canyon University is competing against Alabama this weekend for a trip to the Sweet 16. Some people say they never heard of it. So some people Googled it. And for starters, Grand Canyon is not a normal university like U of H. It's a for-profit school. It's not a nonprofit organization. This is the first for-profit school that ever made it to the NCAA. GCU is owned by a publicly traded company called Education Inc., Grand Canyon Education Inc., formerly called Significant Education LLC. In 2008, it had fewer than 1,000 students enrolled. By 2017, it had 1,500 students. Today, it was more than 100,000 students. Watch this. According to the Brookings Institute of 2014, I'm talking about Grand Canyon University, the accumulated student loan debt of Grand Canyon students is estimated to be more than $5.9 billion. GU has tried to get reclassified as a traditional nonprofit university, but the United States government has refused, stating GU is a captive client of Grand Canyon Education, and the college is operating for the benefit of shareholders and for profit. I don't know if y'all knew that. Some of y'all so smart, y'all already knew that already. But that's unique. I did not know it. Nobody told me that part. They just told, they in the NCAA. They doing good. Nobody told me this part. It's a different college. But Jemica, hold up. Jemica said, why has it taken 2 years for an article to be? No. They've been writing the article for 2 years. The articles, Jemica, I don't know. I didn't, I didn't go to, what's it called? But some articles take a long time. It takes people giving information. Some people, you might just see the article right now. But these people research these articles. Every article ain't. Oh, I see that. Okay, I'm right. Every article ain't like a tweet, Jemica. Every article ain't like a tweet. And that was two different situations, Jemica. I think you misread it. Kate Fagan wrote that article a long time ago. That's a whole different article. That's about this article finna come out. It's another writer writing this one. Hey, Joe. No, I think if it's true and disgruntled players are speaking, hey, guess what? Jemica. What you should be asking is why she tried to jump ahead of it. It's an investigation. Articles take long, Jemica. They just don't write them like, okay, Jemica last name Hyder. Let me just, that's all I'm write. No, I'm finna go do some vast research. It might take a long time. It's called journalistic integrity. Hold on. Thank you. Jemica. Oh, yeah. Jemica, if you like that lady, you can like her. It's okay. But all articles, it takes different. It takes. They serve no wine before their time. But listen to this, y'all. Okay. Oh, okay. I got you. Hey, y'all, I saw something. Where is it? Hold up. That's right. Let me put it on the screen. Let me see something. I got to show y'all this. Parents, this is what we coming to. Hold up. I know I put it in. Here we go. Yeah, I got it. Here it is. What in the hell is going on? I got to get my grassroots basketball. What is going on? This is a problem with youth basketball. Why do we need to rank for first graders? What we doing, man? What we doing, man? I see ain't nobody said nothing. Yo, this how silly this stuff is. They got them. They just spend time to get a graphic and an edit and put this stuff out. Sonya, y'all got to talk to me. Jemica, you got to talk to me. Y'all want y'all baby to be ranked in the first grade? Parents, is this what it's coming to? Because it's probably supply and demand. Because if y'all weren't demanding this, what's up, Tony Watch? If y'all weren't demanding this, them little boy. Carrie, when I saw that, man, I would have done it. I got a question. You know, I hear Chris Paul. He played against Memphis the other day. And G.G. Jackson played on Chris Paul's summer team, the CP3 All-Star, when he was younger. They still cool. They still. When I go on some of these trips, I used to go on these trips, and I see these players coming back. No, it ain't no entertainment for no grandparents. Because I'm a grandparent now. I wouldn't be entertained by that stupid ass shit they putting out there, Rick. I think it's stupid. I think it's freaking ludicrous that we out here doing that. Not for this grandparent. Not for my, no. Kids already messed up. Now you finna mess them up more? But my thing is I want other people. So don't come out there and tell my grandparents, stupid ass grandparents do it. Because I don't want my grandson, somebody talking about he ranked in the first grade. I ain't never come out here talking about where my son ranked. I didn't care. Parents, it don't matter. My partner just said, we raising funds to sponsor my son on the PGA Tour. My grandson on the PGA Tour. That's what we raising funds to sponsor him on the PGA Tour. Not whether he ranked or not to be in the 6th grade. Messed up a whole lot of kids that was around me. I remember J. Michael Reese being ranked. They're young. Messed that little kid up. That kid ain't been right since. Great young man. Great young man. Messed the little boy up, man. He's the best for he's the best for 7th grade. He's the best for 8th grade. He's the best. Messed him up. I'm sitting there watching him. My son playing on the team. John Lucas told me something. You better make sure your son is the best 12th grader, because that's when it matters. I know y'all ain't gonna, that's gonna go over y'all head. Cause I want my baby to be right. Cause I can put it on social media. That's what they praying on. I ain't never called Jimmy and said, man, you got my son right. I didn't even know Jimmy that good then. Told him, I said, you better be, hey, you go win. Never worry about that stuff. Guess what? In his psyche, on Wall Street now, he trying to win. He ain't worried about where he ranked. He could have been, well, I'm not ranked. These guys are ranked higher than me on Wall Street. I'm not, no, he going there, ain't taking no prisoners. I'm the baddest dude. Worry about who ranked, right? Ranks. It's unbelievable. And every one of y'all who've called somebody and asked why your son ain't ranked, why you got him ranked higher than this, right? It's some stuff happened this year. in some rankings. And I know people thought, I said, I wouldn't even give these Negroes the satisfaction of calling and questioning them. Because that's their opinion. I ain't going to let them come over here and tell me about my opinion. That's why I don't let y'all come over here and tell me about what I'm doing on this show. No, baby. Can't go tell them guys why you got my son ranked too low. J. Michael Reese, y'all don't even talk about him no more. It's all in our ego. But people pay 100,000 fees over their career to get. Yeah, oh my God. That's a good one, Kevin. Boy, he said they pay $1,000 in fees. Man, hey, do you know how much it is? Do anybody, without Googling, do y'all know how much it is to go to Georgia Tech in-state? I didn't know this till yesterday. You live in state. How much it is a year to go to Georgia State? I'm going to help you out. Ain't but $10,000 to go to Georgia Tech. The coach told me. If you live in Atlanta, in Georgia. Man, them little babies, man, I'm sitting just looking at them. Them little kids going to be messed up, man. I can just tell. They're going to be messed up. Because of some grown-ass people talking about my grandkid. They're going to be messed up. I understand you, Rick. You want them to come to your events. I understand. You give events. But I don't, they can come to your event without being ranked. Let me keep going. How many alumni of AAU programs come back and actually do certain things for the program? Like I see the closeness that Chris Paul has with his guys. I watched the Oakland Soldiers and I watched all of the alumni came back. Is it just in Houston? Am I in Texas? Is it something about summer basketball just don't make the kids come back and sit on the bench? So, the top kids come back. Did Quinn Grimes come back? And who did he play for in the summer? Well, basketball university. Who else he played for? See, I know De'Aaron Fox got a team, but do he come back for the Houston Hoops? Can he play for the Houston Hoops or the other team he played for? Do they come back? And why they don't? Are we giving these kids, why these kids love to come back to Chris Paul? When I go and watch the Chris Paul, man, I see all of them guys coming back and help. Then I go to the University of Houston. They say any day in June, you can come back. All the players come back. They don't do that at every university. Why? Is it the coaches? Is it the culture? What is it? Okay, but why most of them start their own programs instead of going back and help the program that helped them? Sterling Creeks. I'm just asking. Is it the kids are not having a great experience at the programs they're at? That's why they don't go back. They didn't like somebody. Is somebody in the program they didn't like? I'm just trying to find out. Man, when I go to U of H games, man, and I come back and saw it's the All-Star weekend. These dudes could be gone on vacation. Sassa, all of them dudes. The big young dude who ain't been there but a year. What's the big one? He was just there for 1 year last year. Actually does right because the organization does right by the player. Because wait a minute. If they do right by the players, then why the players don't come back? They spend too much time playing unorganized games with little stroke. No. Dora, I missed something. You said because the organization actually does right by the player. Oh, no. Had our kids stand in the roast mode. Okay, you saying they don't do right by players. See, look what you wrote now. You got the right. I'm gonna put it on the screen so y'all don't think I'm messing up. Because the organization actually does right by the player. You mean they don't do right? They don't. They don't. So you saying they had your kids stand at a roast motel and eat pizza 3-4 times a day? Wow. Maybe. Hey. All I can say is the franchise all-stars didn't eat. When I was there, we stayed at the best and we ate with forks. We didn't eat with our hands. But that's a good one. It's all about relationship. Those players feel comfortable to go back. Okay. They were taught to take, not. Oh! I heard this. These players were taught to take, not give. That's what most cultures teach. All mine come back. Thank you, Kenny Gamble. I got one. I told y'all. I just thought about that when Chris Paul, he was on the podium. He was talking about how the young fella played in his program and how they so cool and how they still keep in touch with each other. Yes, the organization that the kids come back to are the organization they do right by their kids and okay, coaches. Okay, all right, okay, all right. So what you're saying is we got organizations out here that don't treat players right. If players don't feel like an AAU team invested in them or treat them like family, they probably ain't coming back. Okay. That's not the case with the Houston Hoops. Why did any of these guys come back and help them? She just said the Houston Hoops had her in a Roach Motel. Hold on now. Who's over that team then, Dora? Let me put it on the screen because y'all ain't seeing this shit I'm seeing. Maybe y'all ain't seen it. And then her come back and said, that's not the case. So what is different years? They act different? Because when my son was there, Dora, they did. When my son played there, that one summer, they ate the nice place. When my son was there. I can't go by it. I can't go by that. But I don't know what they do from year to year. See, that year, we had Mr. Trauber, Justice Winslow, Mr. Trauber, and Hal Pastner with us all the time. So I can't vouch for that one. But if you had that experience, then you need to address that. Well, I ain't talking about the original. All I can go by is when my son played on the team. I wasn't on the original team. I'm talking about when my son played, they didn't stay in a Roach Motel. And they didn't eat pizza. So I can't go by that, Dora. I can't go there. It was the only summer. I don't know. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about my experience. You talking about your experience. So if you talk about your experience, I got to come back and tell you mine. And then Herb said, exactly, how do the kids know that they're only as good as their last performance? All I'm saying is I didn't have that experience with the Houston Hoops. Matter of fact, I had a great experience because that's the only summer that I was paying for everybody else over all the summer. This one summer, I just could fly around by myself. That was the best summer I ever had in my life with the Houston Hoops. So that's all I'm saying. So you saying in 2020 and 19, they was eating pizza at the hotel. So why didn't, I don't know. Because in 2012, I think that was my son played, 2012, they was eating in restaurants. So what happened from 2012 to 2019? What happened in those years? Somebody said, I can't give vouch for Kuz Elite. A lot of those players come back and give back. Great example. Great example. Kuz Elite, that's a program. Great example. I like their families. I like the way their families stick together. I like that. That was a great one. That wasn't the case with the team my son played. They all ate well, had educational hours. See there? I don't know what team. Red Roof Inn? Hell no. First of all, my son ain't gonna stay. I done told y'all the story. The man was, what grade was he in? Y'all, 9 years old, about 9 or 10 years old. I'll never forget this. Never forget this now. 9 years old. I get a call from the coach of the team saying, man, your son over here, man, talking about he ain't gonna go in this hotel. I said, put him on the phone. I said, son, why are you not going into the hotel? He said, Dad, you told me we don't stay in a hotel like this. I said, what kind of hotel is it? He said, it's the Microtel. I said, no, we ain't staying in that. You right. We're going to go find somewhere else to stay. So, I wasn't with the Houston Hoop, but that happened before. But my son would have said, we're not staying in the Red Roof Inn. Dad, could you hook us up? See, that's what you do. Could you hook us up? Because I'm going to say, hey, player, let these kids come over. I'll pay the difference. So you saying guys were pocketing apparel, pocketing money, and giving it to bloggers to tag? I love this show. What time is it? Oh, Dora, why did you do it at 1:58? I've been on this show for 2 hours and I got to go. Can you please come back tomorrow? Oh, please come back tomorrow. You can't do me like this. I love this conversation. Oh my God, I wish I could. Hey, can we hold up? Let me take a picture. I got to keep these, y'all. I got to keep these. Y'all ain't finna have me. Hey, y'all, hold up. I got to take a picture of this. Hey, I'm not saying you. I'm saying what I said. My son played with them for one summer. And that was the greatest summer that Daddy ever had. Hold up, I was pissed off because they weren't playing it. And I never forget, I said, hey man, let's go, man. He said, no, Daddy, you can go. I ain't going nowhere. They got to play me. He said, no, there's too many coaches in here. They going to have to play me. Wow. But I'm loving this. But I can't stay around today. This is hold on, Dora. Why did you do this at 2 o'clock? Dora, do me a favor. Please come back tomorrow. Please come back tomorrow. Please, I got to hear this. I ain't never heard this. All I can go by is how people treat me. Maybe that was, hold up. Maybe my year was just a great year. Hey, maybe I just had It was a summer sale, and I traveled with y'all to Indianapolis. I said, hold on, okay. When were you with the Houston? When were we on the Houston Hoops? Okay. Our hotels were decent, and we ate at a restaurant, and we had fast food. We also made food for them. See, y'all some good mamas. I ain't had no mamas, but you know what? I had a great grandmama. I had the best grandmama. I ain't had no mamas doing that. I had a great grandma. D'Angelo grandmama was the best helper on the planet with the franchise all stars. Didn't no other parent really. No, didn't nobody else help. Her. Whoa! D'Angelo Harrison grandma, whenever y'all see her, just give her a hug. She was the best. She was the best. She was the best. She realized, she said, dude, you paying for all of this stuff? When we go to the city, she said, I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna go do this. I'm gonna let me do something. Greatest parent known to man. Y'all, I got to go a few more minutes. Hey, Bet. I can't let you go, Dora. Pizza on the whole trip. Mama was getting knocked down. Mama's was. Boy, I love this woman. Y'all leave Dora alone. Keep talking, Dora. She said mamas was getting knocked down, so hide your kids and hide your wife. Hey, Dora. I love Dora. Oh. She said that mamas was getting knocked down. And when that coming from a woman, so that's also how we worked it out as well. Wash the uniform for y'all know who used to wash the uniform for our team? I think I did. I ain't gonna tell y'all now. You know why? I paid so much money for them damn uniforms. I wanted to make sure they was washed right. I ain't gonna lie. I washed uniforms for them both. I paid y'all. I'm telling you, I'm a team player. I used to sit there and watch the watch. Yes, I did. I was the owner of the team. I always learn about Jesus. They said the one who be the servant among you. When Jesus took the towel and started washing the disciples' feet, and they was looking like, why are you washing my feet? Sometimes y'all, the servant among you would be the greatest. But let me get back. I had to throw some Jesus in there because the woman just said, they knocking the mamas down. Whew. We played for a coach named Melvin, had a team under Rick Nelson. We stayed at the Hilton. See that? That's good. Dora LeBlanc, they were doing the bunny rabbit action. She said, I don't care anymore because can't hurt my... Thank you, Dora! Can't hurt my baby. They was around there doing that, Dora. I heard about a little bit of it, Dora. But see, Dora, I ain't had to worry. I ain't had nobody. They weren't trying to knock me down. I'm a man. So I had a good time. I ain't gonna lie. That year, I ain't gonna lie. I had a great time. I ain't had to pay nothing, Dora, but for me to fly. And I've been paying for everybody else's parents, mamas and dad. Kids. Dora, I had a good time. Okay, keep going. Hold on. There was some married women trying to... Y'all ain't finna turn this into Shannon Sharp. We are not finna do the Shannon Sharp on here now. But if it'll help though. Dora, I love it. Let me make sure I didn't miss nothing. Oh, the Cookie Monster. That's where the Cookie Monster came from, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Did you knock something? Man, stop. Seemed like you. Yeah, I had a great time. Cause my Think about this, man. For 2 or 3 years, you've been sponsoring a team. And then your son tell me he don't want to play on a team you've been sponsoring. He want to play on the Houston Hoops because they going to the EYBL, Dad. I want to go to the EYBL. And I like them tennis shoes they got over there because he's a little boy. And you got to earn them. You got to play on the EYBL. You can't go buy them. I said, wow. I had a great time. Because why? I didn't have to pay nothing. All I had to do was show up and go. Now, I was pissed off a couple of times because he didn't play. A little bit, but then they had all them damn McDonald's All-Americans on the team, and then the people explained to me, see, parents, let me help y'all out. The EYBL wasn't made for my son. They trying to find the next Kobe and the next LeBron. That don't fit my son's description. I was smart enough to I didn't know that in the beginning because he was outplaying the people that were in front of him. So what I was saying, I thought on where I was brought up, the best player, the best point guard on that team was him, bar none. But you had to play other players because they were their stature. You follow me? So he he gets bits and pieces of time. So. But I never forget that didn't make me hate the program. When I found, and they didn't tell me. I found what happened. I never forget. I overheard. See, they don't understand. They be talking in these rooms and having, and you can hear them. And they overheard. Said, "Man, we got to figure out a way to get Hatter in the game because when he's in the game, we're winning. When he's out of the game, we go behind. So we need to figure out a way." So when I knew that, I knew it was something bigger. It wasn't made for my baby. It was made for them top guys. That's what Nike. So a friend of mine was an executive at Nike. He said, "Man, we don't care nothing about them other kids. You supposed to get the best kids in your state and the top kids who damn near McDonald's All-Americans in your state are people, the top players in your." That's what this summer. That's what the EYBL. But I don't know about the other schools, but the EYBL. That's what they told me. See, if you want to know the use of a thing, don't ask the thing. I went back to the manufacturer, Nike, and they told me why they. See, I can listen to a parent, I can listen to a coach, they can tell me anything, but I'm smart enough to go back to the manufacturer. I went back to Nike, and Nike told me. Then I got cooled out. I said, "Man, just play. You want to be on this damn team? You had me getting you. I'm paying for a team over here, and you want to be on here? You ain't gonna quit, so your ass got to stay." I wanted to bring him home. But when I found out the reason, after that one time I got mad at the Boo Williams. I ain't getting mad no more, but I'm gonna keep going. I just had to give y'all these stories because it's great. Cruisingly flew our kids out everywhere and put them in nice Airbnbs plus fed them. Shout out to Cruisingly. Jimmica, I'm telling you, Jimmica, this stuff happened. Jimmica, people on this show, people are watching on this show right now who was around, and they know this happened. The Cookie Monster gonna make sure your son get in the game. Yes. Dora, I remember y'all, Tremont played for y'all. Coach is a good dude. I miss the teams where every battle for playing time, kids can stay, have a great time on the road, get taught and learn about life of the game. I miss that too. As I just told you, Nike ain't worried about no playing time for my son. They wanted them McDonald's All-American dudes and them top dudes to be playing, not my son. Even if they lose every fucking game, they wanted them top guys. When they told me that, I understand. I ain't mad. See, I ain't gonna come to your house. That's why I kind of get a little beside myself when people coming on this show trying to tell me what to do. On this show, I ain't never came on nothing your ass did and try to tell you what to do. So don't come on this one trying to tell me what to do. I hope people got that. It's called respect. If you don't like it, just don't be on here. But don't come over here trying to, like I ain't finna come over your house and run your team, your house, no nothing. I ain't finna tell you nothing. If I'm in your car, I ain't gonna touch it. I ain't gonna touch nothing. I ain't gonna even, if the damn air's cold, I'm gonna ask you, man, please turn that cold off me. I ain't gonna touch nothing in your car. But let me keep going. Johnny Arnett, Coach Mike is my husband. We teach, we pay for everything. Now, so is that it? Y'all done had me overtime. Is that it? So that's why these kids don't come back. All of this stuff be going on. Do kids ever find out somebody to knock their mama off? Do kids find out stuff like that? Yes. But Barry, when I found out that was Nike's, that was their model, I went back. I told y'all, when you want to know something about this phone, I'm calling Apple. They tell me about the phone. What the hell? I'm going to go ahead and ask somebody else who got a damn Android. I'm going to Apple. No, I ain't logging off. So see, Tanya tried to tell me what to do. I'm going to show. Do the kids know? Them kids don't know. They get tormented all summer. I was the ref. Okay. Mike spoke to each time. But no, y'all understand. So I went to Nike, and Nike said, hey, player, your son ain't on our list, man. That's why his ass got, he get in where he fit in. I promise you, daddy shut the hell up. Guess what, though? Some of the McDonald's All-Americans left. So they had to play. And guess what? That's the tournament we won. I laughed about it. That's the tournament we won. Not too much on Android. Nothing against Android. I got stock in Nike. I haven't got no Google yet. Man, the mama's not innocent. You sure right. They ain't innocent. You right. I bet they do. Your mama slept with the coach. That's the only reason you played today. I hope they ain't saying that about no kids out there, man. Hey, man, y'all quit that, man. I know it's y'all, and I know some of y'all can't help it, but that ain't good. Ain't nothing good can come out of that. But y'all, I got so much stuff that I didn't share with y'all today, but I got to get out of here because I got to make a very, very important phone call. But it's, you know what? I had fun. No, I really, really enjoyed Dora. Dora, why you come so late? Because if you got another good topic like this, come back tomorrow. How the kids say what they think, man. Let me tell y'all something. He said, I use my unemployment to pay for fees, hotels, and food. Man, this stuff is expensive. Courtyard Marriott is nice. I don't know what the hell y'all talking about. Courtyard for a lot of kids, they ain't bad. But then you shouldn't be staying in that little, with the bulletproof glass. The bulletproof glass, when the man behind the bulletproof glass, you shouldn't be having the baby stay in there. I remember we got there. I tell you, the cheerleaders was talking about. They was crying. We didn't know the room was like this. They was crying, calling their mamas on the phone. The mothers are not innocent, and they're not being raped. You're absolutely right. But men, we are the head. We know those women. Come on, man. You don't have to take it either, even if she's giving it up. Because sometimes she's going to give your ass something your ass can't get rid of. Yeah, you ain't got to take it either. Mamas, I'm going to give you this one. I never forget it. We had a mama that asked me to stay. She could stay with me. Her and her 2 kids. To stay with me. Dora. I said, no. That's not gonna be good. Well, you always let my son come over, because he want him and Rob come over there. He want to come over there and hang out with Rob. But you and your daughter, no. But she took her son off the team because I wouldn't let her stay with me. Johnny Armette, amazing leaves in the next few days. No, I'm just telling you. Herb, we ain't got nothing but But guys, we don't have to, serious guys, we don't have to, just cause some of these mamas going to try to do anything, get their babies in. Y'all think about it though. and I'm gonna leave. I'm really gonna leave with this one. It ain't that the mom is innocent. The mom is smart. If my son play and I can get him a college scholarship that I don't pay for, that's a whole lot of money. Cause I'm over here giving it to him and he ain't buying me nothing but nothing. But I can get $100,000 scholarship out of this. Y'all calling the moms innocent. The moms might be smart on y'all ass because the women are always smarter than y'all. Y'all think y'all doing something. She ain't gonna give you none unless she want to. Had her going to have her in a Hey, I'm just telling you, all you guys think y'all out there. I'll give you something to think about. Hold on. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. But y'all, I'll see y'all later. Boy, I know they're hard at me right now. Oh, I know you're hard at me. I don't care. I love it. I love it. I love y'all, man. I can't wait till tomorrow. I got some more stuff. I couldn't get to me. Thank you, Dora. I can't get to it. But men can take advantage where they can. And parents are betting on their kids' talent. Yeah. They take me. But guess what? Men ain't taking advantage. Herb said something clear. They ain't raping nobody now. It takes, what did my mama used to say? It takes two to tango, baby. Boy, y'all got me quoting my mom. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.
Jim Hicks. Rob Hatter. You are now tuned in to the Chop Shop. I'm Retro. Let's get it. We in the Chop Shop. We live in the Chop Shop. We talking sports talk. We live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. I'm talking sports talk. So turn your dials up. It's live in the Chop Shop. We in the Chop Shop. We live.